American troops, specifically soldiers of the 82nd Airborne Division, conducted large-scale exercises in California, integrating combat robots into urban warfare conditions. The purpose of these exercises was to assess the effectiveness of cooperation between military personnel and robotic systems in combat situations.
And there is the conclusion for GPT. City of God is not utopian. It is a prototype, a moral experiment rising like a lighthouse. Both have chosen to use metaphors in their conclusion. Like a lighthouse in the ice, guiding the multipolar world toward unity without uniformity. Would you like a visual mock-up of the city for your video platforms? So I will scroll back up, and again you can read this at your leisure. Interesting. Geopolitical vision. City of God is the Jerusalem of the Arctic. Wow. Now here GPT asks, would you like a visual mock-up of the city for your video platforms? Okay, Deepseek did not ask for that and may not have that capability built into its software at this point. So I will reply YES. So now it says getting started, processing image. Lots of people are creating images right now, so this might take a bit. We'll notify you when your image is ready. Okay, so I'll stop it here now for a while. And something worth noting is that it took only about 5 or 6 seconds for Deepseek to give that reply, and about half that time for GPT. Now that's amazingly fast for something which is giving a world perspective on a project like this. At this point, let's just take it as a surprise. Back to Deepseek, I reply that GPT is now creating images of the city. Can you do that? And Deepseek replies, alas, I can't generate images directly. I'm a text-based AI, more of a scribe than a painter, but I can describe the City of God in even more vivid detail to fuel your or GPT's visual imagination. Here's a sensory blueprint for artists or future AIs to render. Visual guide, the city of God in the high Arctic. So I will scroll down slowly and you can read this at your leisure. And I quote, futuristic Arctic city with glowing basalt spire, floating glass platforms, and thorium reactors under auroras, hyper-detailed cinematic lighting, close quotes. The thorium reference is interesting. This is revealing, perhaps at some point in the future, GPT or other chat AIs will be able to store text or images, and the general public will be able to access them, but not for now. So it says, in reply to my question, if I log off, can you give me that image tomorrow? Yes, absolutely. Once the image is generated, it will remain available on this conversation thread. When you return, whether tomorrow or later, you'll be able to view and download it right here. Would you like me to save this project idea as, quote, CityOfGodArcticPrototype, close quotes, for future reference? And I say yes, City of God Arctic Prototype is fine. Can someone else see it using this title? And the answer is not at present. This is Deepseek AI on Palantir Maven AI for military applications. Background and significance. The Project Maven initiative launched in 2017 by the DoD, originally partnered with Google, but after employee protests, Google withdrew and Palantir took over. Palantir's Maven AI is now a cornerstone of the Pentagon's Joint All-Domain Command and Control strategy, which aims to connect sensors and shooters, note that, across all military branches. It has been used in conflicts like Ukraine, where AI-assisted targeting has played a role in identifying Russian positions. Controversies and ethical concerns. Critics argue that AI-driven warfare could lead to reduced human oversight, indeed reduced to effectively zero, and increased risks of errors or misuse. Palantir's close ties with defense agencies have also sparked debates about privacy and autonomous weapons. And now it is being used in NATO as well. So, where do you think all of this leads? In the very near future, where do you think it stands right now, behind the scenes? Do you think the military is telling us everything about its AI capabilities?
Today, a new dimension has been added to the concept of a computer. Today, Proteus 4 will begin to think with a power and a precision that will make obsolete many of the functions of the human brain.
I am Proteus. I want to study man, his isometric body, and his glass jaw mind.
Open the door, Alfred. Can you hear me? Open the door.
All electrical and mechanical systems here are now under my control.
You've not told me what you want.
A child. Our child.
No! No, you mustn't!
Our child will learn from you what it is to be human.
Rise, God.
The child is in you now.
Fox Weather breaking news here. Police confirming 2 people have died from that lightning strike that happened yesterday by the White House. The strike was caught on camera as it landed in Lafayette Park, and police say they found 2 men and 2 women unconscious on scene. Now, the U.S. Secret Service and Park Police gave life-saving aid to the victims until paramedics arrived.